Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Florida State's offense making their way on the field today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022 the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
They need the yard here at third down to keep this opening drive going. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On third down, it's a handoff. Bites off a defender. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. The Noles look to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And the Seminoles have 1st and 10 here. Gives it to the back. Oh, what a move. Physical run earns the first down.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The offense gets set for the 10th play on this drive.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Stout defense. They stuff it from this angle. I don't think he got the first down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So Colorado's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
And he pulls in the catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. 2nd down play coming up. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking for some space. It's Carlson. And they bring them down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Bringing pressure. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. The Seminoles will come to the line to run the hurry up. Handing off on the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Brought down to the 22 to first down, very near the red zone now. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to pass, it's Glenn. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on the screen. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Noles looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The back's got it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. For just one play, they're just shy of midfield now. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through 1 period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the 2nd? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And the Buffaloes lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Welch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here's the 2nd down play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks this one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. To throw, it's Glenn. Makes a quick grab. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's
a fake. Direct snap to the up man. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. 1st down here for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, and got rid of the football. The Buffaloes will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Single back, takes the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. 1st down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. The Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw it again. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So one play moves the ball to the 38. It'll be 1st down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage,
He just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next one.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will bring their punt team onto the field. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And here comes the punter onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Glenn. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. And the single back takes the handoff. So they bring him down. They tried to run for it on 3rd and long. A cautious play call. Doesn't work. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. They'll tackle him at the 27. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. And they get the 2nd half started with their running play. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking for a gap. It's Welch. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Press coverage now from the secondary. And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Sure hands. It's Miller. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. To the air, it's Glenn. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Seminoles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Handing off on the draw play. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1. No hesitation from the head coach. He'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Buffaloes will line up to boot it away. He's on for his 5th punt of the day now. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Can they put together something here? Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw. They couldn't have done it without the time.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Grab down the middle. It's Russell. Tackle made after a solid game to spot the ball at the 34. And the Buffaloes will line up on 1st and 10. Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
2nd down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Russell. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Powering through. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Now it's 2nd down here. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out. It is a crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, and he's likely going to go over the century mark.
And now they'll run it on the draw. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Pass complete on a crosser.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
And completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes pick up enough for a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's caught downfield. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass caught, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kirk. And it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. They bring him down after a short gain there. 2nd down after that completion. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. Fourth down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is the 6th play on the drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. And now it's the... Calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Noles with 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Takes the handoff again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop. Or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on 4th down. Handoff to the back. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on 4th down, late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.